Hey, gang, I do have a Tuesday morning editorial for you, and I'm going to give it to you right now. It's going to be another coronavirus update. Before I get to that, I was just watching a live stream of SGV News First. He said he went to the court, or he checked the court records, and his arraignment isn't there. There's no court record. There's no case. And so he's saying, see, they made me go through the hoops. They made me jump through the hoops. They made me, slow your brakes a little bit. What's going to happen, and some people are going to disagree with me on this, is the officer is going to ask for a continuance. Now, don't say, no, the DA asked for a continuance or the lawyers asked for a continuance. Here's how a cop asks for a continuance. He never submitted your citation because he's still doing his report. He's trying to maybe wait to see if you're going to make videos on it on YouTube, or he's re-looking at everything. He's going to submit a form, and it's signed by the arresting officer, whether it's a police officer or a sheriff's deputy. He's going to sign it, and he's going to ask for a new court date. This is April 28th, so probably like July or August, he's going to ask for a court date. Or for a court date in one of those months. And you're going to, SGV News First, you're going to get that form in the mail signed by him, addressed to defendant, you, and it's going to say your new court date has been changed to this. That's going to be your arraignment. As soon as you get that, you go on the court website, you're going to see your case. Now, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he just dropped it and shredded it and threw it away. But that's usually how it works. Look at AV Watchman and no thanks. They said, see, no court date. See, and then like 3 weeks later, all of a sudden, AV Watchman got the thing in the mail saying he had to go to his arraignment. So there you go. So look in your mailbox, SGV News First, every day. Look in your mailbox. Because in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you could get that form signed by the police officer saying your new court date will be this day. That's boom. When it's been filed, he filed it for a new court date, and now you're going to appear on the court docket. You can go check. Moving on, we're going to go to our editorial. I'm going to put a link to this editorial in the description box below. It deals with coronavirus. Those of you who say they're not really enforcing it, I wish I was in San Francisco, because I would love to see how many police officers in San Francisco are not wearing their coronavirus masks. I really would like to. I really should go to San Bernardino, the city, and see if there were any citations issued in San Bernardino for coronavirus violations, because there's a lot of cops there that don't wear their masks. I know San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department hasn't been enforcing it, but again, they better not, because some of their deputies don't wear masks. So I wonder how many San Francisco police officers do not wear a coronavirus mask, but they are issuing citations. If you think I'm wrong, check this editorial out. Thank you, San Francisco's CBS Local, for this story. Police officers in San Francisco have issued 17 citations to both individuals and businesses, and issued warnings to 78 others for violating health orders related to the coronavirus pandemic, Police Chief Bill Scott said Monday. Of the 17 citations, 8 were to businesses and 9 were to individuals. With an increased number of people stepping out of their house this past weekend because of the nice weather, Chief Bill Scott said the police department did receive some complaints of public health order violations, but there were no significant issues. Well, they were significant enough to issue citations, 17. So he said, quote, surprisingly, we received very few complaints regarding the lack of face coverings, referring to the face covering health order, which police began enforcing last Wednesday. Chief Bill Scott said extra officers and volunteers were out this weekend handing out face coverings to people that didn't have them. He said, quote, enforcement has been a last resort, and we've mainly gotten compliance. We will continue to use aggressive compliance pathways that start with education, asking for voluntary compliance, warnings, and citations when necessary. Scott said that while most crime last week continued to hit dramatic lows, burglaries are slightly up. In overall violent crime, the department saw a 19% decrease between April 20th and April 26th compared to the week before. The department also saw a 24% decrease in property crimes last week and a 23% decrease in serious crimes. Chief Bill Scott said, quote, "One area that we have seen a slight increase are burglaries, particularly commercial burglaries, and we continue to investigate them, and we made significant progress on many of those investigations that have resulted in arrests and prosecutions from the district attorney's office." We've got burglaries because the businesses are closed. And if the business is open, obviously they get citations. Well, at least 8 of them did, and 9 people got citations. Now he's talking about we want compliance with the face coverings. We go to warning, then what was it? Compliance, warning, citation. So my question is, how many police officers in San Francisco don't have face coverings? I wish I was closer to San Francisco. We do have some cop watchers up there, don't we? Anybody that's near the San Francisco area, can you guys get up there on a weekend, maybe a Saturday or a Sunday, and just get out and see if there's any police officers there that are not wearing face coverings? Because if there are not, they should get educated too, right? And if they don't comply, they'll get a warning. And if they don't care about the warning, give them a citation. Oh, you can't do that because cops don't get cited for breaking the law. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. Remember, you may not want to mask up, but San Francisco says you're going to eventually, or we're going to send you to court. Thanks for watching, guys, on this Tuesday.